Hello guys, my name is Taiwo Oyedele. I'm the president and founder of Impact Africa Foundation. I want to talk to you briefly about how do you position yourself for opportunities during COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 lockdown. As young people, there's a tendency to always get carried away by what's going on around us. And sometimes we don't take a step back to say, really, what does this mean for me and what can I do differently? So I'm going to be sharing with you tips on about 5 different areas that you need to take into consideration at this time. The first one is staying safe. And this is very important. You have to obey and comply with all the rules and regulations by government and by health agencies, as well as for our organizations, for those who have employment. You need to stay at home, you need to wash your hands, you need to observe social distancing, and then you need to also raise up your level of personal hygiene, and that way you can stay safe. Number 2, staying sane. How can you maintain your sanity in terms of mental well-being? I think this one starts from, first and foremost, maintaining physical well-being. You have to exercise, find time to work out so that you can stay healthy. And then you have to think positively. This is not the time to be passing all conspiracy theories here and there about 5G, the world is coming to an end. The world is not coming to an end. You have to stay positive, you have to stay sane, because once you start getting into the negativity zone, it's difficult to recover, and then you may start having other consequences on yourself that are not even remotely connected to COVID-19. Number 3 is staying informed. How can you stay informed during this period? First, your sources of information must be credible. So for health and safety issues, rely on the NCDC website, follow them on social media. Also rely on what the World Health Organization is telling us and our Ministry of Health and other credible media. Beyond that, staying informed also means that at this time, you focus on self-development. If you are listening to me and you haven't read a book at least during this lockdown, you've wasted an opportunity. But here's the good news. You can recover that time. Learn a new skill. Think about ideas. And then you have to be very mindful now that after COVID-19, almost every job interview or opportunities that you encounter, there will be questions around COVID-19. If you are not informed, you're going to be telling them conspiracy theories and you lose the opportunity. This is the time to think about, how does this affect my career? How does it affect my industry? How does it affect the areas where I see opportunities? If you're an accountant, how does COVID-19 affect the way you do your work and actually the work that you do? How does this affect digital skills? This is the time to upskill your digital acumen so that you have the ability to navigate the terrain, given that digital will play even a more important role going forward. So you have to stay informed. Number 3 is, how do you stay productive? Being productive means that you have to think about your daily routines. We all have 24 hours in a day. What do you do with your 24 hours? I recommend that you spend at least 8 hours a day doing productive work. You can spend another 8 hours to relax. That includes the time that you spend to be able to sleep. And the remaining 8 hours is what you use for creativity, for thinking, as well as ensuring that you are getting better each day than the previous day. By now, you must have been able to identify the areas where you think the opportunities will come from and begin to position yourself to take advantage of those opportunities when they do arise. The last point I have for you is staying connected. Who are you connected with? If you go to your Instagram page, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, who are the people that you are following? Do you think that majority of them are the people you want to be like? Or are you just following people for entertainment and gossip? Are you spending your time on Netflix instead of spending your time on a course online, for example? So you have to stay connected, but be connected to the right people in terms of your career, in terms of progression in life, in terms of the people of like minds, not the people who are making up conspiracy theories. In the end, this time also shall come and it shall pass. The world will not come to an end. And like John F. Kennedy said, according to the Chinese, they use two brushstrokes to depict the world crisis. One stands for risk and the other one stands for opportunity. In a time of crisis, recognize the risk, but also pay attention to the opportunities. I wish you all the best as young people. Do the best you can to be better each day than the previous, and position yourself for the opportunities during and post COVID-19 era. Thank you.